everyone, Penny here from That's Just Penny, and today, if you hear some noise in the background, that is my kiddos, my teenagers, and that is also my washer and dryer going. So, today is 30-day prayer of gratitude, and I am finishing up this challenge. It's a journaling challenge in my Facebook groups. It's on That's Just Penny's page. There are free printables. Check out the event and check out all the free printables. I have my altered book, and I have completed all the way up to day 10, which I'm super excited about that because it wasn't for sure last year or the year before where I left off. So I have left off with day 10. So this page is a blank page for right now because I want to concentrate on these flaps here. And I do have some papers, like I said, that I talked about in the kits. Now, you can put whatever paper that you want to put. You can use whatever that you want to use. It's up to you. Up to you. Whatever that, if you don't want to use the printables, that's totally fine. You can just kind of see, you can at least download them and see what they are about, and, you can do your own thing if you can't print. However, if you want someone to print for you, I do have that at cost, is what I say. I will print those for you at cost. So I'm just seeing which side that I like better. Kind of like those stuck out. And my glue is a little bit thinner than normal. I bought some glue, and it is just about a little bit thinner than the Aleene's tacky glue. So I normally use it. This is a little bit of more of a wetter glue, but that's okay. So I'm just going to cover up this one page here with just a little bit of text. And I did make sure that that flap was glued down, and I'm going to make sure this flap is glued down as well. I'm just running my finger on it, spread out the glue. It is a really super wet glue, so I'm going to add probably some Aleene's tacky glue to it to make it not so wet. Okay, so I'm going to make a pocket. So this was our base page. I'm not going to worry about this side because that's a whole side, so whole page. So, but I am going to make a pocket. Now you can use a glue gun if you want to. Sometimes I like using a glue gun better than wet glue. After a while, glue guns tend to not work as well. So there's our first pocket. Now before I do the next pocket, I'm going to have some paper. I've got some paper here that I've cut, that I have ripped, and I want to leave some of that text out, the text page behind it. I want to leave some of that out, so I'm just going to rip some of this off. Use that in another project. Now here I can decide if I want to make a pocket and then another tuck spot with this one, and then like if it looks like this, I'll have pocket, 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 pocket if I want to. Not really for sure if I want to do that, but I'm going to go ahead and do that probably. Glue on 3 sides, and then that way I have one side open if I want to tuck some more stuff in. Journal some more things, or if I want to use the journal for another year, I've got place, tuck spots to do that in. Using that glue real lightly. And so now I have another piece that I have ripped. I love the ripped look. And there's just a little bit at the top that I need to rip off. This is a ruler that came from the Dollar Tree. It's one of those magnifying rulers where it magnifies the middle. Okay, so I don't want this one to be a pocket because this is more or less a writing page. However, I can use it as a belly band, so in case I want to journal some more, I've got that option to leave behind it, put things behind it. Now of course I sometimes forget to distress my little papers, and I do that quite often, so you will have to forgive me on that, but I'm just going to distress these white edges. This is just a makeup brush. I love these. These come from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to kind of get rid of some of that whiteness on there. There we go. Just get rid of some of that. Now, so there is our page. Isn't that pretty? That's one side of our page. Now, I do have some elements here, and I need to distress this one. So, let's see. I may just put on the back of some. I want it to look cohesive. So, if I distress one side, one element, I need to start distressing all the elements to make it look cohesive. Okay. So let me see what we can do. I do have a flower. This is one of the poinsettias that I drew. And this, I need some thicker, it needs a thicker base. It's not thick enough. So I may just glue that on top of there. That way I've got a thicker base. I don't have to worry about journaling on something flimsy. I'm just gonna glue that on top. Oh, come over. I want to see some of that lines. The glue off my hand there. And then I can rip it, or I'm just going to cut it actually. Because there is lines on here. So I'm just going to cut it. I can distress the edges with what's left on my brush. It's not a whole lot, but it's enough. You don't want to get glue on your brush. Okay, so I've got this piece that I can stick in. Right? Let's do the other side. That's how it's crinkly and pretty. Okay, so I can stick in that. And then since we have, let's see, I don't want to cover up. Should I cover up the little birdie? You think? I don't want to cover that space up for writing either. There we go. I may just glue this up like at the very edge. There we go. Still a tuck, and it won't be bothering my bird too much. This is just a flower that I'm going to put right there. Okay. And I can still tuck things under here. Right? I have this green card that I got that I have. These are in like the Rolodex cards. I got a pack of these. Someone gave me these. And I absolutely love the way this looks with the green and everything. And I'm going to put my scriptures that come from today on here. So let me find my paper that I have. And these are the scriptures down here that I can journal. So I'm going to cut those out. Now you can handwrite these if these are too little for you to see or whatever. You can handwrite these yourself. So I'm gonna put these here. Distress it a little bit because I want it to match. It's kind of bright. And there we go. So I've got that. Yeah, I thought about putting some of this color. Let's see. I'll make a little collage. These leftover pieces. Just to give it something. just to give it something more extra. This glue. Whew. I'll get used to it in a bit though. Okay, so I'm stick that there. Okay, so when that dries, I can stick that in here to give it more of dimension and more color. I just love these, and I could put a piece of lace here if I want to, or a ribbon or something. Just love how that looks. Okay, so that is our day 10, and the only thing else that we need to add is our index card, because I put the little Rolodex card in. I definitely want to put an index card in, because that way if I want to journal, I've got that to journal, right? I've got this piece, and I don't have to search. And I'm just using my stamp pad, just giving it some fun texture, nothing major. Kind of grunge it up a little bit, right? To match the theme. Get some of that whiteness off there. Okay, so this one, since it's kind of pretty on that edge, I can stick in this pocket that I had. Kind of fit in the middle there, just a little bit there. Voila, and there's plenty of room to journal. Plenty of room to thank God for those daily trials, because the Bible says to count them all joy. So that finishes day 10 of Thank God for Those Daily Trials. So I hope you continue to do the 30-day prayers of gratitude journaling challenge with me. Now the journaling part comes in where that you journal in the journal or notebook or junk journal or hybrid journal, or even in Bible journaling. Bible journaling, you can also go and look up these scriptures, and you can do these pockets in a Bible. If you have a Bible or a faith journal that you journal in, you can also do the same variations in any kind of notebook, journal, or even the Bible. You can do a belly band in a Bible, especially with this. You could do a belly band, and then you can write on it if you want to. Stick all these things under. So there's many different variations that you can use this kit with. So you can find all this information on the Facebook page That's Just Penny, and on the main site of That's Just Penny. All the links will be listed down below, where you can get your very own copies of all those printables that was represented in today's video. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye everyone.